Sony is definitely trying to position themselves into a good 2021 and 2022. We of course know that they're leading many polls with some of the most highly anticipated films, and their latest partnership announcement with IMAX guarantees them that they're going to make a little bit more bank than people previously thought. So recently, Sony did announce to pretty much everybody, including the world and their shareholders, that they have good news in store for their films coming out, starting with 2021. Now, this includes the likes of Ghostbusters Afterlife, Morbius, Venom Let There Be Carnage, Uncharted, and multiple other films coming down the road, including the sequel to Spider-Man Far From Home. Yes, that's a Sony movie, part of Marvel Studios and Disney though. It's a completely different thing. But the important news that Sony had to share is that their films will be offered in IMAX. Now, I know many people are like, well, I mean, sure, I guess that's a good deal, but what's changed? And you have to look at it like this. With all the theaters that got shut down and slow reopening, IMAX guarantees you higher ticket sales, and it guarantees you that IMAX is going to keep your movie on the biggest screen possible for an extended amount of time. Typically, movies in IMAX are about 4 weeks in there. If it's a big hit and a sequel to something huge, you can usually extend that, meaning that if they get a film in IMAX, like let's say Venom 2, which will be, they more than likely have a 4 to 6 weeks deal where another film can't come in. So getting these IMAX deals early, especially when you're going up against some competition, is rather good considering you're getting the biggest screens in many cities. Again, this is a big deal for Sony. Now, at the same time, who knows how many IMAXs will be open? You know, who knows the status of the industry by then, what's going to be happening? But of course, Sony has got to be happy with this, considering that they're the first one we're really hearing about doing anything like this. Now, obviously, you're going to have Disney. They're also going to be releasing films in IMAX, and studios would be insane not to accept their stuff. But Sony's got to make a bigger deal out of this, because a film like Uncharted, which many people don't even know if it's going to come out, is probably a safe bet for making more ticket money in an IMAX than anywhere else, really. So it sounds like Sony's definitely finding themselves in a good position, and honestly, it's probably good for them. It looks like 2021 is going to be a pretty good year with the PlayStation 5, multiple IMAX releases, and multiple new projects kicking off the ground. Sony's probably going to have a pretty impressive year, all things considered.